Hello everybody, welcome to Hobbyist Fish Keeper. I am Will and today's video is going to be on this, the Fluval U3, which is an underwater filter or submersible filter as they are called. I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing, a quick filter media upgrade, and then I'll give you my full overview of this. So I have previously owned a U4 and basically I think the U2, U3 and U4 are all designed exactly the same. They're just obviously larger to cope with more water as they get bigger. So this one is listed as for tanks up to 150 litres or 40 US gallons, and it pumps 600 litres per hour, which is 155 gallons per hour. So this one will be going in my Fluval Roma 200 tank as an additional filter. It's going to be basically a water polisher, to be honest, because I already have a hang-on back on there as well. I have this because if you've been watching any of my Fluval Evo series, I did have a protein skimmer with that tank, but I returned it and I exchanged it for this as an extra filtration for my tropical tank, sorry, freshwater tank. So we'll crack it open. What do we get in the box? Okay, so straight out the box we have suckers and the directional plastic turny things so you can change the direction on the water, and then we have the main filter and some instructions. Pop them back in the box. So straight off the back, the U series. Is it still relevant in 2020? Quick answer, yeah, I think so. I am a big fan of Eheim products. I just find that the Eheim underwater filters are a little bit unsightly. I don't like, most of them are green or grey. I don't like that. I like the black because it looks like a canister in the corner of your tank. So yeah, I still think they're relevant. They're still good. Still very good filters. Plastic is very good, still very well made. Quite stylish as far as filters go, I suppose. So easy clean as well, so you've got this in your tank pumping away, and obviously if you want to maintain it you can flip up the top like so and pull out the cartridges for cleaning. It has 3 cartridges like so. So the 2 outer cartridges which go on either side, they are filled with, so on this side it's fine filter floss and on this it's carbon, and then you've got a foam pad in there as well. Obviously these you're supposed to replace I think every 6 weeks. On my last U4 I never replaced them once because I'm not one for activated carbon, to be honest, so it literally just added as a floss. You can actually replace these pads and just put sponges down the sides as well, but they're made of very good plastic. Like I say, easy to pull out, easy to clean, easy to replace. Pop it in there like so. That just fits in the side, bend it a little bit, clip it into place, and you're done. Now in the middle part of the chamber, shall we call it, you've got this little box. Now the water gets sucked through either side into the top of this box, which passes through the filter, biological filtration that's inside this, and it gets pumped out into, down and back up again into the adjustable outlets here on the front. But we'll just crack this open. So this is, what do they call this? This is Biomax. Now as far as I'm concerned, I think Biomax just looks like circular pumice stone, for want of a better word. I don't know whether you can see that. I won't be using that. I will be putting something else in this. I think I'm probably going to put some Biohome Ultra in this. You'll probably fit few bits in there. Biohome gravel will probably be better, but I don't have any gravel, so I'll just fill it with Biohome Ultra, and away we go. So another easy clean feature is, so once you've got this stuck onto the tank, you can remove the whole filter without removing this bit. It literally just pops off forward and lifts out like that, so that can stay in place for when you want to return it. It just returns just by sliding back on again, and if you don't get the cord caught in the way, you can snap it back shut again. And then we have the directional, so you have the change of direction which changes there. So I believe my old one used to have an actual thing on the top, not internally. So either this is an old model or they've changed it on the newer models. I'm presuming this must be an older model because there's no way that that class is an upgrade compared to my old one that I had. Yes, it had a dial on the top there, so it was easier to do. Whereas now you have to lift it up on this model. Hey ho, it's not the end of the world I suppose, but basically it has 3 positions. You can put it into the top, so it's coming out of there, round to the next, so it's coming out with the holes down the middle, and then all the way around to the bottom, so it comes out with the bottom one. This can be put into your tank vertically or horizontally, doesn't matter. So if you want to hide it behind anything, you can pop it into the corner laying down flat. The reason I'm putting this into my tank is to add movement and, like I say, to do a water polish. So, like I said, because I've had one of these before, I can give it actually quite a good review. The only reason why I don't have the U4 anymore is because I did replace it with a canister filter, which was the All Pond Solutions EFX Plus, I think it was, with a UV thing. That has since gone kaput, and I replaced it with a hang-on filter. Now the hang-on filter is doing quite well, it's doing perfectly fine, but I always like to over-filtrate everything I have, to be honest. So this is an extra water polisher, and should you buy it in 2020? Yeah, don't see why not. There's not much on the market that can beat it for a submersible, I think. Like I say, I do love the E-Heims, but I just think they're a little bit unsightly. And that's my quick unboxing of the U3 and my verdict. If you're in the market for an underwater filter, pick yourselves up one of these. If you do have a larger tank, I do recommend the U4. Go the whole hog and go for the biggest one properly. If you're just having one filter, like I say, this is just a water polisher for me. But yeah, Fluval U series, job's a good one. Thanks again for joining me. See you again soon.